Welcome back to North of the Broad. Artrell Horne is with us now. He has a very interesting title. He is the Litter Control Supervisor and the Enforcement Officer with Beaufort County.
Yes, ma'am.
Good to have you with us, Artrell.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let's talk solid waste and let's talk specifically litter control. So what all are you responsible for in your role?
So my day-to-day is overseeing the litter control team that goes out and picks up roadside litter throughout Beaufort County. And the enforcement side of it, I handle all litter complaints, legal dumpings, untarped, unsecured loads, basically any environmental crime for the county.
So for the viewers, what is considered litter?
So litter is any foreign object, anything you see on the side of the road or on the ground that's not natural to its habitat, obviously. So your standard cups, paper, lumber, vegetative debris that may have been dumped. That's also considered litter.
Cigarette butts.
Yes, ma'am.
Fast food, papers.
Absolutely.
So if you have a cup of coffee and you just pour the coffee in the road, is that considered litter? It's not probably very good to do.
I wouldn't say it's considered litter, but anytime you dump anything other than water out on the ground, it could be considered an illicit discharge. And you got to think we live in the Lowcountry, so whatever you disperse out of your vehicle or on the ground will ultimately make its way to our waterways.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are some of the challenges you face in your role?
The biggest challenges I face right now in my role as litter control supervisor and enforcement officer would definitely be the number of untarped, unsecured loads that we're seeing. Beaufort's growing heavily at a fast rate, and we see a lot of contractor trucks and even personal vehicles that don't have their loads secured, and you see items blown off of their vehicle onto the side of the road.
And so I understand that, yes, very much so. What about personal, folks that are, in your experience and others that you worked with, are you seeing individuals being more abusive, if you will, by throwing stuff out the window, or less these days?
So since I've been doing this, I've actually not seen a lot of single-hand litter.
Okay.
I've personally maybe seen 3 cases since 2017. That's somebody deliberately throwing something out of the window, or somebody on the road or walking throwing something.
Right.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
So if someone sees, you were talking about the trucks and the debris and all of that, if one of our citizens in the county sees something that's not good, how do they let you guys know?
So my number, my cell phone number, all of my numbers and email address is listed on the county website. If you select the hyperlink or the icon for solid waste and recycling. And I encourage everyone, we have a great app that was created in-house by our IT department. It's called BC Connect. It's a free app that you can go and download. And not just litter complaints, any complaint, whether it's a sidewalk complaint or you name it, you can list that complaint in real time. It'll mark your location, and it gives us a faster response time.
Okay, so if you want to, how do you get the app? You just go to your app store
and download. You just go to your app store and download BC Connect.
BC Connect, which is Beaufort County Connect, but it's BC Connect.
Yes, ma'am.
I think we've talked about that before with another county employee. So I guess we have a minute left. Why do you do what you do? It sounds like you're really interested in it and excited and have a passion.
I do have a passion. I always heard that if you love what you do, you'll never work.
That's right.
And that is the truth. I've grown up here in Beaufort. I'm a local. Never understood why my mother would make us clean up the Pigeon Point float landing before we swam off the dock as kids. But now I understand. Beaufort is beautiful, and we've got to keep it clean. Somebody has to do it.
Very good, Artrell. Appreciate you being with us and appreciate your service to Beaufort County.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and we'll be right back with North of the Broad. Don't go away.